Thank you very much, Deputy Presiding Officer. Can I congratulate James Dornan on securing this important debate, to the Evening Times campaign and to all those who have supported it and have argued the case. I perhaps should start by declaring a personal interest. Given that my husband is Councillor Archie Graham, who represents the area in which Hampden is sited, and has been vocal in his support for maintaining Hampden as the centre of Scottish football, I'm not sure if I would be welcomed home if I did not take the opportunity to join with others in highlighting the importance of keeping the Hampden roar. The case against Hampden, as far as I understand it, focuses on the quality of the stadium itself for spectators, and some of that has been mentioned. I personally have had the privilege of watching many an exhilarating game in a fantastic atmosphere over the years, so I'm not sure if I agree with the naysayers. Indeed, the first Old Firm final that I attended in 1989, Joe Miller scored, and I discovered that it was possible to traverse 100 metres of the terracing without your feet actually touching the ground. And that resulted in my being probably the only person in the ground that hoped there would not be another goal scored. But I've never forgotten the excitement of that. But I recognise there are concerns, but I don't believe these concerns are grounds for the massive upheaval suggested. They are eminently fixable, and I trust the dialogue between the Scottish Government, the Glasgow City Council and the SFA can easily apply a resolution to these. In contrast, the case for staging at Hampden is overwhelming in my view, on historical, emotional and economic grounds. And I would give a particular shout out to Queen's Park Football Club, who I think have been unique in Scotland's footballing history. Hampden represents not just a football ground, it is the home of Scottish football. It is a place of past footballing glory. The Scottish Football Museum, based there, is wonderful testimony to that. It is a football ground into which national funding and national pride have been invested, and these are significant. But it is also of huge financial significance to the local area and to the broader Glasgow and Scottish economy. It is estimated that in 2007, the UEFA Cup final brought £15 million into the city, and the Olympic matches that have already been referred to in 2012 are assessed as bringing in £7 million. I cannot overstate the impact on the local retail, licensing and hospitality businesses of its existence, on local jobs. Hampden employs a lot of people, and many of them are local people who are doing a good job there. Hampden attracts football, as we've heard, concerts, conferences, and is also an important part of Glasgow's success as one of the top sporting venues in the world. And we cannot underestimate the importance of Hampden and sport to the broader tourism economy of Scotland, of Glasgow and the west of Scotland. So in my view, there is sentiment, yes, there is history, yes, there is emotion, but there is also the direct impact on Glasgow. And the SFA cannot make a short-term decision when what it perceives to be its narrow interest now, given the national interest and investment. The local community, Glasgow and Scotland deserve better than that, and I'm sure we can make the case that Hampden roar continues because it stirs our emotions but also creates economic opportunity for our city.